just as I was about to tumble down the stairs to frame the female lead. A screen appeared before my eyes filled with scrolling comments. Oh my god. The villain is so desperate. Those stairs are so high, isn't she afraid of getting seriously hurt? The villain's brain never worked properly anyway. Look! She didn't even notice that huge security camera right above her head. What good is a camera right now? The male lead still trusts the villain completely. Even with footage. He'll just say the female lead scared her into falling. Yikes, just thinking about that fall makes me hurt. I turned around and saw the completely exposed staircase behind me. My head spun when the male lead and all the guests arrived. I was clinging desperately to the female lead, burying my face in her arms. I begged her in a small voice. Please don't let go of me. I'm terrified of heights and I'm scared of pain. The hall fell into an eerie silence. Only Sylvia whispered a soft laugh near my ear. The comments, after a brief pause, slowly started flowing again. Is it just me? Or does the female lead's laugh sound really affectionate? I don't know, but I'm totally shipping them now. The villain doesn't fall, how will the plot continue? She can't possibly fall in front of the male lead now, right? Completely impossible. Didn't you see how terrified she is of heights? Thinking about that horrifying scene. Thinking about possibly breaking my legs or getting seriously injured. I completely forgot about saving face. With tears in my eyes, I looked at Sylvia and begged her. Please, can we move away from the stairs? I must have looked absolutely pathetic. Sylvia couldn't suppress the smile on her face, though she was still laughing at me. She carried me to solid ground. I leaned against the wall, covering my face, wishing I could crawl into a hole and disappear from embarrassment. Did the female E just enjoy that? If a gorgeous woman held you while you acted cute, you'd enjoy it too. What gorgeous woman? How embarrassing. Footsteps approached from the staircase. Damon rushed to my side, asking gently, Serafina, are you okay? Did she try to push you? He shot Sylvia a fierce glare before I could explain. He scoffed coldly, warning Sylvia, we may be engaged, but that doesn't give you the right to hurt people. I've always treated Serafina like my own little sister. If you dare hurt her, don't blame me for being harsh. The comments weren't holding back either. Here we go again. This sister-obsessed guy collecting sisters everywhere I roll. The female lead was clearly saving the villain. Okay. Hey, I thought the villain had changed. Turns out she's just found a new way to frame the female lead, harming others without harming herself. What a technique. This is slander. I immediately stood up straight and grabbed Damon's wrist. Damon, I almost fell down the stairs just now. Sylvia was trying to save me. The moment I finished speaking, Damon looked at me with inexplicable pity in his eyes. She almost pushed you down and you're still defending her. Serafina, don't be afraid. I'll make sure justice is served. I was confused. Who asked you to serve justice? I'm really fine. Sylvia didn't push me. If you don't believe me, let's check the security footage. As I spoke, everyone's gaze turned to where I was pointing. Security camera. The villain actually seems to be genuinely defending the female lead. Did we misjudge her? Maybe she really just slipped. Forget that. Did anyone notice? The female lead has been staring at the villain this whole time. I looked at Sylvia. She was indeed watching me intently. Her eyes held curiosity and amusement. Is the female lead falling for the villain? No, please, no. What's wrong with that? Better than 3,000 chapters of toxic romance with that jerk. In the tense atmosphere, Sylvia stepped forward. Mr. Sterling, Miss Serafina has explained everything. Do you still not trust her? Damon froze, turning to look at me. I tried my best to appear trustworthy, widening my eyes and nodding vigorously. Why is the villain trying to end us with cuteness? Now I understand why. This poker-faced male lead treats the villain like a sister. That adorable face, those big eyes. That perfect nose, she's so cute and sweet. If she were my sister, I'd be sister-obsessed too. I'm projecting already. Imagining protecting her from Jerk's jerk. The second male lead is blonde right now. He's different. Who's the second male lead? While I was wondering, someone grabbed my wrist. Damon looked at me, his eyes tender as water. Serafina, I trust you. It's getting late, let me drive you home. He turned and scowled at Sylvia again. I jumped to conclusions and misunderstood you. I apologize. Sylvia smiled gracefully. It's fine, I just hope next time Mr. Sterling will understand the situation before making judgments. Damon nodded stiffly. He pulled me downstairs and we left. I sat in the back seat, looking up to see Sylvia in her evening gown standing at the entrance. Our eyes met and she smiled. Waving at me, I waved back, mouthing the words thank you to her. I don't know if she saw it. As the car started moving, the street scenery retreated and Sylvia's figure gradually disappeared. But the comments kept scrolling before my eyes. The villain just said thank you to the female lead. Is this some new provocative tactic? You must be new here. The villain is genuinely thanking the female lead. After all this, I'm changing my opinion of the villain. She doesn't seem bad at heart. I'm not bad by nature. I couldn't understand how I could have thought of something so foolish. Framing someone by falling downstairs. Plan that would hurt me as much as them. On the way home, I was scrolling through videos when I saw a familiar face. Caspian Vale. He was one of Damon's close friends. A famous rich kid in our circle. In recent years his original songs had gone viral, one after another, making him a top celebrity. Coincidentally, he'd recently dyed his hair blonde. It's the second male lead. Does the villain like his music too? Liking his music is fine, I'm just worried she likes him. The villain probably still likes the male lead though. Like Damon, the driver was in the front seat. Damon sat beside me looking at his phone with a neutral expression. His features were undeniably handsome. Long lashes, a high nose bridge, clear dark eyes, and though his skin wasn't as perfect as mine, he was still very attractive. He smelled faintly of grey vetiver. Clean and cool. I did like him very much. But perhaps this liking wasn't romantic love. Like his feelings for me, it was a sister's affection for her brother. Admiration mixed with a hint of dependence. Villain is staring at the male lead so intensely. Who would believe she doesn't love him? The male lead may be harsh, but he's so handsome, more than handsome. The male lead is only harsh to others. He's always been the gentle big brother to the villain. That kind of favoritism is the most heart-melting. Yes, maybe it was this special treatment that made me develop inappropriate possessiveness. When he and Sylvia got engaged, Damon looked up, a subtle smile on his lips. What's wrong, Carrick? I used to get Carrick as a child, but I'd outgrown it years ago. Of course not. Mr. Line drives so well. I don't feel uncomfortable at all. I tilted my head and smiled. Can we be siblings forever? Damon looked at the girl before him, her dimples showing, her eyes curved like crescent moons. He laughed helplessly, his hand naturally reached up to pat her head. Of course, the male lead's voice is so gentle, so pleasant. Wait, is this plot right? The villain voluntarily backs off and becomes beautiful siblings. With the male lead I assent. That great. Now both the Damon Sylvia shippers and the Sylvia Serafina shippers can enjoy their couples. When did Sylvia Serafina's shippers appear? Just now at night. My phone showed a friend request and a text from an unknown number. The friend request was from Sylvia. She patiently asked if I was scared or hurt. After confirming I was fine, we chatted briefly and said good night. I always go to bed on time for beauty sleep. So after saying good night, I put down my phone and got into bed, leaving only a soft bedside lamp on. When I closed my eyes, the comments naturally disappeared. I slept soundly through the night without dreams. The next morning I woke up at 7 a.m. sharp. I changed into my workout clothes and prepared to go for a morning run. The comments started appearing sporadically. Baby woke up so early it's still dark out, dude. You've been up all night, I didn't realize. By the way, the second male lead also stayed up all night. Why? Because the villain didn't read his text. He waited all night for a reply. Caspian sent me a message reminded by the comments. I remembered there was an unread text last night. When I checked the time this morning, I'd automatically swiped away that text, along with a bunch of app notifications. While changing my shoes, I opened the message. 7:23 Serafina. I don't know what you're trying to do, but I advise you to give up and stop bothering Sylvia. Sylvia is already engaged to Damon. No matter how much you like him, it's useless. Keep playing tricks and you'll only make them hate you. 8:30 I heard about today when Damon misunderstood Sylvia. You defended her. That proves you're not bad at heart. But one good deed isn't enough to completely change my opinion of you. I'll keep watching you. Don't try to mess things up for them. 10:12 Can you see my texts? Did you block me? 11:45? Oh right. You don't need to know who I am. Just remember what I said. 3:26 Hello. Whatever, just remember to reply when you wake up. I thought for a moment, replied in the most polite tone. Thanks for caring. Feeling like 4 words weren't enough after he sent so many messages, I added after a pause. Don't be too sad about Sylvia and Damon's engagement. Pat pat. For some reason the comments filled the screen with, is this provocation? This has to be provocation, right? Maybe not. Be genuine concern. That would be really thoughtful. I'm already feeling sorry for the second male lead. What's wrong? A few minutes later. Unknown number. Come on. Add me as a friend. After adding him, he immediately revealed his name. Save me as Caspian Vale. I obediently saved his name. Then after a second's thought, politely asked, didn't you say I didn't need to know who you are? Comments confirmed the villain. Baby is naturally savage. Obediently saved his name. Brutally stabbed his heart. I didn't understand what they were talking about. Put my phone in my pocket and went out for my morning run. As I passed a breakfast shop, the comments suddenly multiplied. The second male lead stayed up all night. He goes downstairs to grab breakfast. Turns around and sees the villain energetically jogging. Nothing hurts more than comparison. I looked up and saw Caspian standing by the breakfast shop door. He was wearing a black hoodie. His blonde hair messy from sleep. Dark circles under his eyes making him look like a panda. In his hand he held a paper bag. Probably breakfast. Our eyes met. His expression froze for a moment. Then his eyes narrowed. He walked over to me. His steps slow and deliberate. Serafina. His voice was hoarse, like he hadn't spoken all night. Good morning. I stopped running and smiled politely. Good morning, Mr. Vale. You're up early too. He stared at me, his gaze intense. Did you sleep well? I nodded. Very well, thank you. I always sleep well. The comments were exploding. The second male lead is so bitter. He waited all night for a reply. And she slept like a baby. Look at his dark circles. He's practically a panda. The villain is so innocent. She doesn't even realize she hurt him. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Caspian's joy Titanic. You slept well. He repeated the words slowly, while I waited for your reply. I blinked. I'm sorry, I didn't see your message until this morning. I was tired last night and went to bed early. He let out a short laugh. Went to bed early, right? He opened the paper bag, took out a sandwich and handed it to me. Here. I looked at the sandwich, then at him. For me, he nodded. You're running on an empty stomach. That's not healthy. I took the sandwich. Thank you, you're very thoughtful. The comments were going wild again. The second male lead is so tsundere. He's clearly angry, but he still bought her breakfast. He waited all night and now he's taking care of her. Is this what they call love-hate relationship? The villain is so oblivious. She thinks he's just being nice. I took a bite of the sandwich. It was delicious. Fresh bread, crispy lettuce, tender chicken, and a special sauce that tasted amazing. This is really good. I looked at him with genuine appreciation. Did you make this? He looked away. A faint blush on his cheeks. I bought it, of course. The comments were screaming. He totally made it himself. He's a famous singer, but he still cooks for her. The second male lead is so domestic. I'm shipping them so hard right now. Caspian cleared his throat about what I said last night. I was too harsh. I shouldn't have judged you without knowing the full story. I swallowed my food. It's okay. I understand why you'd be protective of Sylvia. She's your friend. He looked at me, his expression softening. You're not what I expected. You're different from what I heard. Different how? I asked. Curiously, he thought for a moment. Less malicious, more genuine. The comments were going crazy. The second male lead is falling for her. He called her genuine. This is huge progress. The villain is winning hearts left and right. First the female lead, now the second male lead. Who's next? The male lead is going to be so jealous. I smiled. People change. I used to be different too. He looked at me, his eyes searching my face. What changed you? I thought about his question. I realized something. I didn't want to be the villain anymore. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be a better person. I met someone who showed me kindness even when I didn't deserve it. And I realized being kind feels better than being cruel. Caspian was silent for a moment. Then he smiled. It was a genuine smile. Not the polite smile he usually wore. I'm glad you changed. The world needs more kindness. The comments were melting. The second male lead smile. I'd never seen him smile like that. He's so handsome when he's not scowling. The villain really has a special effect on people. I need more of this couple. I finished my sandwich. Thank you for breakfast. I should continue my run. He nodded. I'll walk with you. You don't have to. I don't want to bother you. He shook his head. It's not a bother. I need the exercise anyway. Look at me. I'm getting out of shape. The comments were laughing. The second male lead is so transparent. He just wants to spend more time with her. Exercise. He's a singer. He performs on stage all the time. He's definitely not out of shape. We walked together, the morning air cool and fresh. The sun was starting to rise, painting the sky in shades of pink and orange. It was beautiful. Do you like running? Caspian asked. I nodded. It helps me clear my mind and it's good for my health. I want to stay beautiful. He laughed. You're already beautiful. I looked at him in surprise. Thank you, but beauty requires maintenance. He smiled. That's true. I work hard to maintain my appearance too. Being a celebrity is demanding. The comments were shipping them so hard. They're talking about beauty together. This is so domestic. The second male lead is opening up to her. The villain is so natural with him. They have such good chemistry. I looked at him. You're a celebrity now. Does that mean I'll see you on TV more often? He nodded. I have a concert coming up next month. Would you like to come? I was surprised. Me? Why would you invite me? He shrugged. You're my friend and I think you'd enjoy it. The comments were screaming. Friend. He called her friend. This is huge progress. The second male lead is making moves. The villain is so oblivious she doesn't even realize. I smiled. I'd love to come. Thank you for inviting me. He smiled back. Great. I'll send you the details. We continued walking in comfortable silence. The sun was fully up now and the city was coming to life. People were going to work. Cars were filling the streets and the world was waking up. It was a beautiful morning. Caspian stopped walking. I should go back. I have some things to do. I nodded. Okay. Thank you for walking with me. He smiled. Anytime. He turned to leave, then stopped and looked back. Serafina, yes. If you ever need anything, just let me know. I'm here for you. The comments were going wild. The second male lead is so sweet. He's offering his support. The villain is so lucky. First the female lead. Now the second male lead. Who's next? The male lead is going to be so jealous. I smiled. Thank you. I appreciate it. He nodded and walked away. I watched him go then continued my run. The comments were still scrolling. The second male lead is totally in love. He's so obvious, the villain is so dense. She doesn't even notice this is going to be a slow burn romance. I can't wait to see what happens next. I finished my run and went home. I took a shower and got dressed. Then I checked my phone. I had a message from Sylvia. Good morning, Serafina. How are you feeling today? I hope you slept well. I smiled and replied. Good morning, Sylvia. I'm feeling great. I slept well. How about you? She replied quickly. I'm good too. I was worried about you after last night. I'm glad you're okay, I replied. Thank you for your concern. I'm really okay, and thank you again for helping me last night. She replied, You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. By the way, Damon told me you're going to be siblings now. I'm happy for you, I replied. Yes. I think it's better this way. Damon is like a brother to me. She replied, I understand. Sometimes the best relationships are the ones that aren't romantic. I agreed, yes. I think I'm learning that now. She replied, I'm glad you're finding your way. If you ever need to talk, I'm here for you. I replied, thank you, Sylvia. I really appreciate it. She sent a smiling emoji. No problem, have a great day. You too. I put down my phone and thought about everything I was changing. I was becoming a better person and people were noticing. Sylvia was kind to me. Caspian was opening up to me. Even Damon was treating me better. Maybe I could have a happy ending. After all, the comments were supportive. The villain is really changing. She's becoming a better person. I'm so proud of her. She deserves happiness. I hope she finds love with someone who truly appreciates her. Maybe the female lead, maybe the second male lead. Or maybe someone new. I don't care who she ends up with as long as she's happy. I spent the rest of the day relaxing. I read a book, watched a movie, and took a nap. It was a peaceful day. In the evening, I received a call from Damon. Hello, Serafina. How are you? I'm fine. How are you? I'm good. I wanted to ask if you'd like to have dinner with me tomorrow. Just the two of us. I thought about it. Dinner with Damon, it sounded nice. We could talk, catch up, and strengthen our sibling relationship. Sure, I'd love to. Great, I'll pick you up at 7. Okay, see you tomorrow. See you. I put down my phone and smiled. Things were going well. I was making progress. The next day I got dressed for dinner. I wore a simple but elegant dress. Put on light makeup and styled my hair. Damon arrived at 7. He looked handsome as always. Wearing a suit and tie. You look beautiful. He said, thank you. You look nice too. He smiled. Shall we go? Yes, we went to a nice restaurant. The atmosphere was romantic. But I didn't mind. I was just happy to spend time with my brother. We ordered food and talked. How have you been? Damon asked. I've been good, just taking it easy. What about you? How's work? Busy as usual, but I can't complain. He looked at me. I've been thinking about what happened the other night. I was wrong to accuse Sylvia. I should have trusted you. I smiled. It's okay. I know you were just trying to protect me. He nodded, but I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions. I need to learn to trust people more. I appreciate that. He took a sip of his drink. So you and Sylvia seem to be getting along. Yes, she's actually very kind. I'm glad we're becoming friends. He smiled. I'm happy to hear that. I want you to get along with her. She's going to be my wife after all. I nodded. I know. And I want you to be happy. If Sylvia makes you happy, then I'm happy for you. He looked at me with gratitude. Thank you, Serafina. That means a lot to me. You're a good sister. I smiled. And you're a good brother. We finished our meal and left the restaurant. Damon drove me home when we arrived. He walked me to the door. Thank you for dinner. I said, you're welcome. I had a great time. He looked at me. Serafina, I want you to know that I'm always here for you. No matter what happens, you can always count on me. I smiled. Thank you, Damon. That means a lot to me. He hugged me. Good night, Serafina. Good night, Damon. I went inside and got ready for bed. It had been a good day, things were changing. And I was changing too. The next few weeks passed peacefully. I spent time with Sylvia, hung out with Caspian and had dinner with Damon regularly. I was happy the comments were positive. The villain is living her best life. She's making friends, finding happiness and becoming a better person. I'm so proud of her, she deserves all the good things. One day I received an invitation. It was for Sylvia and Damon's wedding. They were getting married next month. I was happy for them, I really was. I called Sylvia to congratulate her. Sylvia, I heard the news, congratulations. Thank you, Serafina. I'm so happy, I'm happy for you. You and Damon deserve each other. Thank you, I'd love for you to be my bridesmaid. I was surprised, me really. Yes, you've become such a good friend to me. I'd be honored if you'd stand by my side on my wedding day. I was touched, I'd love to be your bridesmaid. Thank you, Sylvia. She squealed with happiness. I'm so excited, this is going to be the best wedding ever. I laughed, I'm excited too. The wedding was beautiful. Sylvia looked stunning in her wedding dress. And Damon looked handsome in his tuxedo. I stood by Sylvia's side as her bridesmaid wearing a beautiful dress. The ceremony was emotional. Damon and Sylvia exchanged vows, promising to love and cherish each other forever. I watched them, feeling happy for them. I really did. The reception was fun. There was music, dancing, and good food. I danced with Damon, with Caspian, and even with Sylvia. It was a wonderful celebration. At the end of the night, Sylvia came up to me. Thank you for being here, she said. Thank you for being my friend. I smiled. I'm honored to be your friend. You're amazing, Sylvia. You deserve all the happiness in the world. She hugged me. And you deserve happiness too, Serafina. I hope you find someone who loves you as much as Damon loves me. I smiled. I hope so too. The comments were emotional. The villain has come so far. She's no longer the villain. She's a hero in her own story. She's kind, she's genuine. She's beautiful inside and out. I'm so proud of her. She deserves love. She deserves happiness after the wedding. Life went on. I continued to spend time with my friends. I went to Caspian's concert. And he was amazing. His voice was beautiful. And the crowd loved him after the concert. He came to find me. Did you like it? He asked. I loved it. You were amazing, he smiled. I'm glad you came. I walked with him to his car. Serafina, can I tell you something? Sure, what is it? He took a deep breath. I like you. I really like you. I was surprised. You like me? Yes. I know we started off on the wrong foot. But you've changed my mind about you. You're kind, you're genuine. You're beautiful. I've fallen for you. I was speechless. I didn't know what to say. Caspian, He smiled. You don't have to say anything now. I just wanted you to know how I feel. Take your time, think about it. I'll wait for you. He hugged me. Good night, Serafina. Good night, Caspian. I went home, my mind racing. Caspian liked me. He really liked me. I never expected that, but as I thought about it, I realized something. I liked him too. I liked his kindness, his humor. His music. I liked how he made me feel. The next day I called him. Caspian, Serafina, I've been thinking about what you said last night, and I like you too. There was silence on the other end. And really? Yes, really. He laughed. I'm so happy. This is the best news ever. I smiled. I'm happy too. So what do we do now? We go on a date. He said. A real date. Just the two of us. I'd love that. And so we started dating. Caspian was the perfect boyfriend. He was kind, thoughtful, and romantic. He wrote songs for me, surprised me with flowers, and always made me feel special. The comments were shipping us so hard. The villain and the second male lead are finally together. This is the best ending ever. They're so cute together. I'm so happy for them. Caspian is so good to her. He treats her like a queen. They deserved each other a year later. Caspian proposed. We were at the beach watching the sunset. He got down on one knee and took out a ring. Serafina, will you marry me? I was crying happy tears. Yes. Yes, I will marry you. He slipped the ring on my finger and hugged me. I love you, Serafina. I love you too, Caspian. We got married 6 months later. It was a beautiful wedding. Sylvia was my maid of honor and Damon was Caspian's best man. I wore a white dress and Caspian wore a tuxedo. We exchanged vows promising to love and cherish each other forever. The comments were emotional. The villain is getting married. She's found her happy ending. I'm so happy for her. She deserves all the love in the world. Caspian is perfect for her. They're going to be so happy together after the wedding. We went on our honeymoon. We traveled to beautiful places, made memories and enjoyed each other's company. Life was perfect. I was happy. I was loved and I was no longer the villain. I was the heroine of my own story. The comments were full of love. The villain has become the heroine. She's found love, happiness and peace. She's changed so much and she's become such a beautiful person. I'm so proud of her. She deserves everything good in this world. And so this is my story. I started as the villain, but I ended as the heroine. I found love, I found happiness, and I found myself, and I couldn't be happier. The comments were the perfect ending. Thank you for following Serafina's journey. She's come so far and she's found her happy ending. We hope you enjoyed the story as much as we enjoyed writing it. Remember, everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves happiness. And everyone can change. Goodbye and have a wonderful life. The end.